What is going on, fish keepers? We got a brand new video for you guys, and today we're going to be doing a care information video on zebra Danios. A couple things I want to say before I get into this video is the reason my tank is so cloudy is I just did a water change, and my water has lots of iron in it and other minerals because it's well water, and it takes some time to settle down and get all soaked up into the sponge down there. But continuing on into the video, so my very first fish that I ever had in really any big tank was the zebra Danio. Throughout this video I'll be trying to give you guys some nice close-ups, but is the zebra Danio. And if you don't know what the zebra Danio is, it is right on the screen here right now, as in the picture I just put on the screen. But they get generally no longer than, I wouldn't say any longer than 2.5 inches is about the max that I've personally seen them, unless of course you get the long fin variant, and those are of course longer. These are not long fin, these are just regular sized finned old zebra Danios. And one of the things that I'll just go ahead and start off by saying is I wouldn't personally put them in anything smaller than a 10-gallon. Now technically you probably could get them smaller, but I just wouldn't do it out of their own comfort and ease. When I first got the zebra Danio, it was in a 10-gallon, and I had 4 of them. And I quickly moved on to this 29, and I have 9. One thing I did notice is when they had zebra Danios in the 10-gallon, they chase each other a lot more. The reason being, I'm pretty sure, is they're being more territorial because there's less, territory to go around. So they're being more protective of their space. Now, of course, they still do chase each other, as you can probably see them doing now. They still do chase each other, and generally zebra Danios are mid to top dweller fish, but for some reason, mine, they go all the way around the tank. Like right now, a lot of them are, around the bottom, just kind of swimming around doing their thing. The good thing about zebra Danios, in my opinion, is they are great beginner fish. They are very hardy fish. They're also a cheap fish. I'm not saying you should go in just, okay, let's just go into this saying, okay, yeah, we can let these things get killed. But they're a harder fish to kill, in my opinion. They can stay in a big variety of water parameters, pH anywhere from about 6.5 to 8. My pH is generally a bit higher, so that's good that we got a hardier fish here. Anywhere from you could probably get them down to maybe 65 to 78 degrees is the general temperature you want to keep them at. I keep mine at 76 degrees. They generally live 2 to 5 years on average. I've had mine, some of them I've had since last September or November, and it is August right now, of course. And then others I've just had for maybe a little over a month now. For their DH, it's anywhere from 5 to 25 is for the hardness. So again, big variety in ways that you can house and keep these fish in water parameters wise. And how you can sex them, I'll put 2 different pictures on the screen of a male and a female, but generally the females will have plumper tummies. You'll be able to tell just by the pictures I put on the screen, but they'll be more plump than the males will be. The food you would like to feed them, mine love flake foods. They absolutely go nuts for the flake food. They do also eat frozen bloodworms. I feed those once every week, once every other week, and that's all I fed mine. I'm sure you could feed them freeze-dried foods like bloodworms, stuff like that, brine shrimp. I'm sure they would love to have some live foods. That's just nothing I'm able to kind of do right now at the moment. These are a schooling fish, or shoaling, whatever you want to call it, and I would prefer to keep them no less than 3. 6 would be best and ideal in my opinion. You might be able to get away with that in a 10-gallon, although I would prefer it in a 20-gallon high at least, this being a 29 high. Overall, I would say they're a very easy and simple fish to take care of, and a great beginner fish for you beginner aquarists. That is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy it and learned about one of my favorite fish, the zebra Danio. Don't know what it is about them, I just love them. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and subscribe if you're new. Bye. You give me